Fabrizio Romano, yes, that cryptic clue when he retweets something that he's already put out about something that could be happening that now looks like it is going to happen, and that is that Manuel Ugarte is set to be flying out to Manchester anytime soon now to complete his move to Manchester United. We have that and possibly a private jet waiting at Manchester Airport to take Jadon Sancho out to Turin to possibly get that deal confirmed and finalised as well. This is Forever United TV. We are on location, but we're still bringing you the Manchester United updates. We have been ahead of all the news this morning, keeping up to date with what's going on, and news is dropping every single minute at the moment with masses of updates going on with everything around United. The transfer situation with Sancho, we know about in detail. We talked about that in the morning show today as well with what Chelsea are doing. Simon Stone has just come out and said that Manchester United would not even consider a loan without the obligation, again backing up what the Athletic have said, and then obviously saying that Man United now are not interested in what Chelsea are offering, not interested in Sterling or Chilwell. Sterling happy to come one way, yeah, not surprised, who wouldn't be? But Manchester United, thankfully, not on that one. So now Juventus have made their move. When I get into that, when I get into everything that is going on right now, please do excuse all of the outside noise and everything like that. Hopefully you guys can still hear me loud and clear. We've got coffee machines and people walking past constantly, so we tried to get the Wi-Fi outside, but it didn't quite work for us. We're going ahead inside a pub in the Cotswolds in Bibury. Please give the video a like because we're bringing you content constantly on the go. Kaz is sat next to me, all nervous with thousands of people walking past. Not thousands of people, quite a few people, but someone did actually just fall down a step right in front of us as we was about to go live. This is what it means. This is the commitment that it takes to actually be up to date with everything going on with Manchester United. You cannot rest for a minute. And you know what? We need it, don't we? We need something to pick us up, and the news is actually coming. Please like the video and please do subscribe. I thought I'd get that in quickly before I forgot. But yeah, so just been sat there, first drink, we arrived early this morning, and bang, news comes in straight away. You get that little cryptic clue from Fabrizio Romano, the egg timer. Red dot and the Uruguayan flag emoji on the screen, and you know exactly what that means. It means that whatever he said before that he has retweeted alongside them little emoji symbols means that United are moving forward and this is about to happen. He's been saying calm, don't be patient basically, and don't worry that this deal is not going to happen, because it will. We said it all last night. It looks pretty much set in terms of the deal, but there are some finances now coming out as well in terms of how much United have actually managed to get this deal done for. In talking what we said with Jean-Claude Blanc this morning, and this weekend looks like it was when it all went down price-wise for United. Well, it was quiet while the football was going on. A price has been agreed, and United are paying, what was it, Kaz, the price that we said? 52 million euros?
I think
yeah. Yeah, so it looks like United have gone up a little bit from the 42 million quid that we were offering, or hoping to get him for, and we're somewhere in the middle right now. But PSG, according to all reports that are going on, have definitely dropped their price down, and United are now happy to negotiate in on that term. I gotta say, as we know, he's ready to go, practically on a plane as it is. Like we said, a few people have been reporting it from the Paris side of thing and the Uruguayan media as well. I've said that Ugarte is pretty much on a plane already on his way to Manchester. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's a definite. It's a short flight anyway. For God's sake, he's there in half a bleeding hour, isn't it? So, yeah, really, looking at it where we're at right now, it looks like something happened at weekend that we didn't know about, that we're now hearing about. Ugarte's price is pretty much in the bag, and United are moving forward with this deal as quickly as possible after what happened with Scott McTominay being confirmed yesterday. And like we said earlier on today, like McTominay being confirmed and United now being able to have them extra funds in the bag and in place so we can move forward means that we can give what looks like a little bit more than what we wanted to, but not as much as what PSG are demanding. So this now looks like it's full systems go, green lights as you want to say, here we go, incoming. And I'm sure as we're walking around the Cotswolds this afternoon that this news is just going to go and drop, bang. Whether I'll be able to go live at that point, I don't know, depends on the signal. We're in a little country pub, as you can hear right now, with the backdrop and everything, talking Manuel Ugarte with the decent Wi-Fi that we've got. As soon as we walk outside, it goes to pot, but hey, location work is what it is, but we still try and bring you everything that we possibly can. But get your comments in, guys, and let me know exactly how you're feeling about this. It was coming, and we knew it was coming. I thought today, like we said this morning, we're expecting an update on UGARTE in the morning show. We said it, and it's been pretty much confirmed by everybody, and now just waiting for this news to drop. The other interesting stuff going on is with Jadon Sancho, and obviously we talked about the possible tug in Chelsea and Juventus. Now Juventus look like they have got wind of everything going on with Chelsea and their possible interest in taking Jadon Sancho away from Manchester United from under the noses. I mean, can we say under the noses? Are Juventus that far down the line? I mean, the way that they're acting and what Samuel Luckhurst has come out with this morning, you would think that Juventus are quite deep into negotiations with Jadon Sancho, because apparently there is a private jet booked for him ready to go to Turin, because they want to move this forward as quickly as possible, and that from Juventus' side of things. They're acting off the back of what has come out news-wise regarding Chelsea. We do have a super chat in from DJ John, but Kaz has lost her Wi-Fi, so I'll try and just scoot it back. I don't know why Kaz's Wi-Fi isn't working and mine is. You just got a raw deal, didn't you? She's stressing. She's all right. Okay, DJ John, let's get this super chat in. Hi Adam, great news, get him in now. I'm out in the woods picking blueberries. Nice one, mate, with my wife. We have quite nice weather here. Good for you, mate. And a nice bit of United news just to keep you walking along there, actually happy. So, yeah, pleased for you with it. But, yeah, let me know as well, guys, in the comments regarding the Jadon Sancho news and Juventus really moving forward now with that deal and what's happening there. And yeah, what you've got to also look at in with this is like the importance of how far along the line Juventus are. We were all guessing, really. We were all guessing whether or not that this deal was this far down the line. How far were Juventus in terms of agreeing personal terms with Jadon Sancho off the back of United possibly actually paying towards his wages into next season? It really is now probably further along than what we actually thought or what we were speculating it to be. And that's the interesting thing with it, because I thought that Juventus were just playing at it, to be honest. Already bringing in Conceição, like we reported yesterday, and Gonzalez as well. Like, did they really want to commit everything to Jadon Sancho? And it does look like the last 2 weeks that Juventus have just blown their whole budget at the summer. They've waited until the last knockings of the window and gone for it. Whether or not that was the hope that something else might come around, or whether United might actually not be able to get rid of Sancho and then go all in. I don't know how they've planned their window or how they've gone about it, but for them, it's all happening right now. And United have got a situation, and from what's been said this morning and the reports that have coming out, that Jadon Sancho is way into this deal now with Juventus, and we are deep into it. So looking at it, you've got to say that Juventus now favourites again, but people are still reporting on what Chelsea can do, on what Chelsea can get out of this, and how far they can get into Manchester United negotiation-wise with what players they can offer. I've heard a few people from the morning show actually come out and say a few different names from Chelsea who you might be interested in and might take. Names like Chukwuemeka from Chelsea. Obviously, you've got Nkunku, but everyone's worried about his injuries there. There isn't maybe Chalobah, someone like that for Manchester United, and cash for Jadon Sancho. That might tempt United in, because obviously we're looking to balance for PSR as well. And if we can get another centre-back in, another young centre-back, Chukwuemeka and Chalobah for Jadon Sancho, two young players, another midfielder in for squad depth, and obviously you've also got another defender in for pure squad depth. Victor Lindelof, still no news on him and him moving out. But I had a little bit of a meltdown in the car driving down here today, just looking at Victor Lindelof's situation right now and the possibility that he is still going to be playing for Manchester United going into this season, or still thinking he's going to play. But moving past him, there's bigger fish to fry right now, and that is the situation with UGARTE and Sancho. Well over 1,200 in the win with us. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you all tuning in. We are on the go, so do show some appreciation for the backdrop in the Cotswolds. Found a little pub which is buried. If I stand up, I hit my head on the roof. It's that small and quaint, so please give the video a like for that. Make sure you share the video as well, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do, because it doesn't matter where we are on the planet, we go live whenever anything breaks Manchester United wise. So yeah, we fly out into space as well. So just because you haven't got Wi-Fi and I have, calm down. Because Planet sounds bigger and we're better on Forever United TV. You got Kaz laughing now as well. All right, Jan. Is there any updates, by the way? Have you still got no signal at all? Have you got Wi-Fi? I had Kaz here as like my breaking news co-comms operator, but the Cotswolds Wi-Fi is letting it down a little bit. Whisper it. Have we got? I'm checking on. We ain't got. You can't see any comments, can you? Oh, she's let me down big time here. I think, guys, you should get into the chat and get on to Kaz and start having a go to fix her Wi-Fi. Stressing. Right. So, just to round everything up for anyone who is just joining us right now. Hello, if you have just joined us. Manuel UGARTE apparently on a plane to Manchester United this weekend. Contacts and negotiations have moved forward fast, and PSG apparently have come down in price, and United are willing to play ball at this new price that PSG have got in place right now. And I feel like at this point right now we have to say that this is today probably we're going to get a big announcement. Fabrizio Romano has dropped his usual cryptic egg timer clue with a retweet on his account on X, and that usually means that he has got some news that he's ready to drop, that he is basically waiting for the go-ahead to drop before anybody else. Whether it be Ornstein, whether it be Romano, we're going to expect that today. But more importantly as well, the Jadon Sancho situation, which is now where we're at. He has a private jet waiting for him to take him to Turin to finalise the deal and personal terms with Juventus. And that's from Samuel Luckhurst. You wouldn't put that out unless there was something significant going on with that. You definitely wouldn't. And I feel like we are getting very, very close to announcement regarding Jadon Sancho, and Chelsea are going to miss out. I mean, guys, you tell me, you would, wouldn't you? You would take the cash and a deal from Juventus, knowing that he's going rather than take a Chelsea player. Is there anyone in there that thinks that we should just wait and see who Chelsea actually offer? Just get our own money in and then do the deal. Just let me know in the chat, let me know where you're at with it, because I am for just getting rid of Sancho, forget about Chelsea, get him on to Juventus, obviously make sure this loan deal has an obligation in it and he can leave at the end of the season for a fee, and then we go from there and we spend that money next summer. But right now, I don't think with who's available out there in the market, we can get anyone in. I've said it before in the early morning show, but I don't think he's a striker what United need, or the type of striker United need out there right now. And personally, to save that money for next season when we might need it even more. Other players are going to have to stand up this season, obviously, to make this happen, but still, I just feel like right now, let's get a deal done that we want to get done with Jadon Sancho, rather than being forced into a corner by Chelsea. I'm just glad that Juventus have actually moved on this ahead of Chelsea's interactions with Manchester United, and United are actually now moving forward in getting Jadon Sancho out to Turin, so nothing else can happen regarding Chelsea coming in the final hours of this bleeding window. So no, I'm happy with our situation is right now with this. Obviously, Scott McTominay, we said we're just waiting on that news. That's expected to move forward very quickly now. So the big three deals, McTominay, Sancho and UGARTE, all at the moment got full-on green lights going ahead. So we could have a major couple of days. Obviously, the Scott McTominay medical is expected to happen in the next couple of days as well. And that deal could actually be finalised by Wednesday for Scott. A couple of days before the transfer window ends, obviously, and we are in a position where that is out of the way. And you know what? I don't even think we need to be spending all of that money that Scott McTominay has given us. Which one am I looking at here, Kaz? Sorry. Is Sancho on loan or permanent deal? Ross, we're not too sure yet. I'm just going to get through a few of your comments now. Adam, just give us some cash. Don't want any players. We haven't scouted, Mike. I'm with you, exactly on the same page as that. Get our own money in and our own deal for Jadon Sancho, and then spend that next summer if we can't spend it in the last few days. Honestly, there may be players out there that United have scouted that we can go and get. There may be someone there we can get in the last few days. it doesn't look desperate, but it looks a bit last ditch. And I think United's forward thinking and their planning ahead would tell me that we are probably looking more likely to be investing that money next season, i.e. next summer. And what position United will be in financially for that coming PSR year is, it could be even better than what we've got now. So really, looking at the finances for this summer now, we've got around it. And then obviously, well, it doesn't look great, but if we do manage to get Champions League, and Europa League will come into play on that, because Ten Hag will keep his job as well as United are in the Europa League, because we can qualify for the Champions League through winning that, and we know we are a cup team right now. So our best chance of Champions League obviously comes through Europa League, because the start has worried me. I have no excuses, but I know that Ineos won't get rid of Ten Hag. So I'm just settling into the thought of knowing that he's going to be there, and we're going to be watching some very similar football to what we had last season still. So really, I just think Europa League is a realistic target for United, and it's going to be really interesting when that draw is made, I think, next week, as to who Manchester United are drawn out against, because we do have to take it seriously. So United might, we actually got a Wasp on scene right now as well. A Wasp trying to get in on the action. Casio and Wasp duty, by the way. Yeah, she tried to, no Wi-Fi, and she hasn't got a squatter to deal with the wasps. It's all right, I don't need to wipe my nose. No, not my sleeve. It's all going on, guys, trust me. Right, let's get into a few more of your chats as well. Let's just see now. We need another midfielder, and Lavia is pretty good and only 20 years old. Look, someone said before, and I agree with this one, regarding the Chelsea situation and possible players, Lavia, Chukwuemeka, Chalobah, the younger players, the ones that fit into the profile of what we know Ineos are looking for, possibly. And I think, you know what, it's like there is something real in this Chelsea link, because Juventus wouldn't have moved so quick. And it was quick, because the news only came out last night about Chelsea's interest in Jadon Sancho, and we're hearing from Samuel Lucas today that there is a plane ready to take Jadon Sancho out of the country. Like, out of the country, that's kind of like, move forward quick, let's get this over the line. It's now serious, we're at the serious end of negotiations, it would seem. And I said it a minute ago, like, what we did know, or what we thought we knew, is definitely more advanced now, because you don't get private jets waiting at an airport unless something big has happened, or there's been some form of like verbal agreement going on. So I'm just waiting for the news to drop and everything to come through, but we are expecting that news very, very soon on both Sancho and UGARTE now, and a confirmation on Scott McTominay. I think by Wednesday this week, we should have pretty much everything wrapped up going off the news that's going on right now. Because obviously United want to get UGARTE in and possibly have him as an option for the game against Liverpool on Sunday. So really, yeah, this is going far now, and it is all looking very, very positive. I'm taking too long. Why didn't he come already? Says Kambai. Let's just see what we've got. Morning, guys. Coming from Barbados. Just do the deal. Some people getting impatient, Kaz. They just want it done. Why hasn't it been done already? Kaz is impatient. She thinks it should have been done 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I do realise that we're trying to save.
Yes, she understands the importance of getting a deal done. And Kaz likes a deal. Trust me. 2 for 1. Yeah. Thanks again for the Sancho manifestation, Kaz, says Dill. Apparently you made it happen. Yep, Kaz manifested Sancho's move away. You put the Juju on, didn't you? I don't know what's going on. It's this air down south, isn't it? It's doing me in. Yeah. Would you take Rabiot in on a free? I mentioned it this morning on the show. I said keep an eye out for Adrien Rabiot right at the end of the window. There are more and more stories coming about him on the snide, and little sneaky ones coming in from a few different media sources as well. So just keep an eye on Adrien Rabiot and what's happening in that situation. That is not dead yet. United still want another midfielder. And this is where we thought, Chelsea's offer may tempt United in. Like, if you're going to get like a young coming midfielder, and then I countered that, and I was thinking to myself, like, you could look at Collier and them not wanting to get in the way. Kaz has pointed out Mark to me here. Lee Parker says Sky saying Juve wants loan only. Yep, we know it's a loan only, but if they want a loan Sancho, then they're going to have to pay a big fee for him. So if it is going forward, and let's be honest, Sky, when it comes to Jadon Sancho, or let's be honest, when it comes to Sky and news, I'd rather wait and watch X and see what the journalists say before Sky actually break anything. That was last night's headline really with Sky. We know it's a loan anyway. It's just if Manchester United can get that obligation they're looking for. And again, it's like, who do you believe when it comes to the actual stories? Because what the Athletic is saying is different to the Italian journalist and what they're saying. And Fabrizio Romano and what he has said as well is that Manchester United are negotiating with Juventus right now on the wage package of Jadon Sancho, i.e. are United going to give Juventus anything towards Jadon Sancho's wages? That's the situation where we're at right now. Fishing the Dream says, I believe you, Adam. It's kind, isn't it? Everything. Just says I'm right about everything. Yeah, Kaz don't believe you, mate. It's just, how can you believe Adam on everything? We don't need Amrabat. We have Casemiro on the verge of getting a UGARTE. We need a number 8 copy. Can have a breather now and again. Is that Rabiot? Is Rabiot the right number 8 for Manchester United? Is there a number 8 at Chelsea you would like to bring in? Some would say Rabiot is a 6/8 type of player. I think definitely more 6, I would say, but still, I do think that Sven-Göran Eriksson has died, RVP. Sven-Göran Eriksson, that is breaking news as well. That is a bit sad, actually. Bless him, Sven. See, please, we need a huge fans with their flags and Ballon from Old Trafford for the game of Liverpool. There's a lot riding on that Liverpool game. I'm just trying to get through as many of your messages as I possibly can. This deal would have been done a long time ago if it wasn't for spiteful owners of PSG we were dealing with, but we have got decent owners ourselves in, well, not so much owners, forget the Glazers, I'm not even bringing them into it, but in terms of Ineos and running Manchester United, we've got hard ballers as well, and they have negotiated hard and not buckled. So you have to give credit to that as well. Over 1,400 in the room as well, guys. Please give the video a like. We're over 400 live likes. For location work, that's absolutely mega. Thank you, guys. I can't remember seeing this many people in when doing a location video. But yeah, please do show your appreciation by giving the video a like and make sure that you have hit that subscriber button as well, guys. Keep them likes flying and keep them subscribers going up, everyone. Only 50% of the people watching right now are actually subscribed. I still can't believe that stat. I thought it would have changed when I told everyone, but no, still happening. Someone's saying that Frenkie de Jong loan deal being discussed. Can we just check on our social media? It's all right, don't worry. We're just going to check on some headlines now as well. Kaz is in the know. She's like the Damesh from Sky right now for me while I'm reporting. Yeah, Killian is watching from Australia. Hello, Killian. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and welcome along everyone who is just joining us as well. We are on location in the Cotswolds right now, in a little pub running off the Wi-Fi in the corner. Fire's not going because it isn't cold enough, but I was expecting it to be a bit nicer down here. And it does. Is it the same old news as it was? Yep. So just to catch up again on where we're at. Planes booked for Sancho and UGARTE. Whether or not United have negotiated any deal in that suits them with Sancho, we don't know yet. We're waiting for that news to drop, but there is big news, sort of hints coming out that United have far down negotiations with Juventus. How much they're going to offer in terms of wages or contribute, I don't know. That is what Romano's saying is being discussed right now. But Manuel UGARTE, expect that to drop anytime within the next hours is what's happening right now, and that's what people are actually saying. So just be wary and ready for that to go. I'll try and go live whenever I can if it does drop. We're on a little bit of a breakaway down south for a couple of days, so we're bringing you the madness of this window and the end of it well on location. Watching from Malaysia. Big up. Well, come along, mates. Loving that one. Juventus is the club that ripped us off for Pogba. Do you remember, Adam? I do indeed, Henry. I remember everything about every club that's ripped United off for players. But again, I keep saying it, back in the old days when we had idiots running this football club, like absolute idiots running the football club. Any other breaking news? We are completely up to date, are we, Kaz? It does look like we are fully up to date, but guys, keep your comments coming in. Adam, why doesn't Kaz show herself, says Tony. Oops. Get watch the United couple, link in the description, guys. That's Kaz's show, and that's where she does all of her work on there, innit? Better teams will drop from the Champions League to Europa. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy with everything and where it's at. We knew that these deals were coming. It still doesn't mean that we can't get a little bit excited about them actually happening, especially after we watch performances like we did against Brighton in the week, where we just don't look completely at it, and we do need that extra bit of quality. So anything that's doable, anything that's possible now that can help Ten Hag, because we know, like I said, he's going to be staying until the end of this season. So clearly United need to give Ten Hag as much help as possible to get this job done, because yeah, big major doubts myself. You all know how I feel about Ten Hag. He's still not convinced me, and nothing that he's done so far this season has he either, but I'm willing to back him for the whole season just to see if we can turn it around and get something out of this team. I'll find a way to play that Ineos want him to play, because at the moment he's coming short of it as well. Yeah, anyone who's putting the comments in regarding Sven-Göran Eriksson, yes, rest in peace. Sven-Göran Eriksson has passed away today. That is breaking news that is just coming out as well. So yeah, a bit of a dampener, to be honest. We all did love Sven, didn't we? But sadly, he has passed away today. So condolences to him and his family. Get your comments in, everyone. Keep them flying in. I'm trying to read through as many as possible. And yeah, rest in peace, Sven. And yeah, I mean, I look at right now. I said it before. Like I fully expect now, just as we start to wrap the video up, I expect all of these 3 deals to have a definite yes or no probably by Wednesday now. The way it's going, everything looks like it is moving very fast. Like McTominay, yes, that looks good. Romano said he's agreed to Napoli's terms, and the compensation will be done quite soon. Just expect updates on all of these as we go along. It's going to be quick fire shows here, there and everywhere with everything that's happening. I'll keep you up to date with all of the news as it drops, like we've just done with UGARTE, practically on a plane, according to Uruguayan and French sources. Romano has also put the egg timer up. Sancho could possibly, according to Samuel Luckhurst of the MEN, be ready to board a plane in Manchester to head out to Turin to agree personal terms there and get that deal finalised. And on top of that, Scott McTominay, like we just said. And then obviously now we're expecting to be rid of Hannibal as well, and that deal this week. Whether or not we're going to get anything on Christian Eriksen or Victor Lindelof, I cannot say right now. And honestly, I look at Hannibal, yes, possibly with Eriksen, last-ditch deal maybe, but I wouldn't hold your breath with them. It looks like we have got players that are clinging on to their wages again, and unfortunately we're going to have to deal with it. Over 500 live likes, well on location. Even Kaz is impressed with that. Thank you again. Like, it is amazing to have you all in the room, even when we're out doing the videos like we are, not in the usual studio setting, but still bringing you all the headlines and getting the support in the chats and the likes. Absolutely love it, and thank you. Like messages like that, great channel. We just do it on the go. This is proper YouTube, isn't it? Like out and about, dropping it anywhere where we can. But I am going to finish everything up there, guys, and say a massive thank you again to everyone who has been in the chat. Drop your likes in, super chats as well. Members, mods done a great job as well, helping out in the chat while we've been trying to set up the show on the go. We're going to go for a bit of a walk around now for a bit, but we'll keep on top of all the news, keep you up to date everything as it goes. Stay tuned, and to do that, you need to be subscribed. You need to be hitting that bell notification button, so when I do drop a video, you are notified and you can join the chat instantly there and then. But that is how we do it. Whenever, United news on the go, and that is Forever United TV, everyone. So, thank you again, everyone. I will see you all later on this evening, where we'll have another spectacular backdrop, no doubt, as we check ourselves in to where we're heading. But I won't reveal that until later on. But have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned, and I'll see you all later. Like, share, and subscribe. Adam out. Kaz hates it when I say that, so I did it on purpose. Love you all. See you in a bit, guys.